Well, howdy there, Internet people, it's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Trump's Gilded Age, debt, golf courses, and ballrooms. As Trump's economy teeters on the precipice, with more and more people seeing bubbles, while his party is on the verge of destroying healthcare for millions, while his billionaire ballroom at the White House has caused a lawsuit from the National Trust for Historic Preservation to stop construction, and while more and more Americans are going into debt for groceries and debt delinquencies rise, Trump has reportedly found something that will clearly endear him to us mere commoners as a man of the people. Apparently, golf courses in D.C. aren't up to standards, and Trump wants to be involved in the process of updating them. Several times since he took office, I thought to myself, this has got to be the thing that makes people realize Trump isn't an outsider candidate. He's not anti-establishment. He's the establishment taken to its nationalistic fever dream of a conclusion. Every time I'm disappointed by Americans who push off the newest insult from Trump to the American people and return to supporting him. But we're seeing some serious breaks in his support, and it's all linked to the same thing, the economy. In true, we put the dollar into idolatry style, Americans will break with Trump when it hits their checking account. But the problem for them is that they didn't do it early enough. He campaigned on raising prices. He ran around the country and said his favorite tool was one that has the explicit purpose of raising prices. The problem was that Americans believed Trump and other establishment figures instead of Googling what a tariff is. But as his approval on the economy plunges to new lows, I can't think of anything more appropriate to drive home the point that Trump doesn't care about the working class, more than him launching a golf course revitalization project, while his ballroom for billionaires is facing a court battle. I've heard people talk about a let them eat cake moment, but I don't think that's appropriate in this case. The aristocrat in the various versions of that story heard that the peasants were going without bread and said, let them eat cake. The aristocrat in the story is out of touch and ignorant of what the poor were going through, but they don't say, let them starve, or tell them to do without, or they're not entitled to bread. They said, let them eat cake. Republicans around the country are actively working to make sure that those on the bottom getting government assistance literally can't get sugary food. They won't even say, let them eat cake. Trump is told of the economic hardship of the working class and says to do without. Less health insurance, less food, less dolls, less pencils. What do the peasants need to learn to read and write for anyway, am I right? Trump is worse than an over-the-top portrayal of a French aristocrat. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.